Hi there, class. Welcome to another week of video chatting. Our topic this week is diversity, so I'm kind of looking forward to hear everyone's diversity of thought on this. So, do I think diversity training is helpful? Yes and no. I do come from I believe heavily in individualism. So I like to get to know a person as a person. I don't like looking at people as a group or like as a collective because that's how bad ideas come together. It's how we get stereotypes and prejudice really rolling downhill. One of the biggest quotes I always was told as a kid uh, was by Dr. King was, "Judge me not on the content of the color of my skin, but on the content of my character." That really stuck out to me, and also my upbringing as I had. I was lucky enough to have my father around, and he served in Vietnam. In his platoon, he had mostly African Americans in his platoon, and he told me, everyone bleeds the same color. It doesn't matter. We all bleed red, so skin's just the superficial thing. And so I kind of took that on and into my own beliefs as well. And like I was working as a night shift manager at my old job, and we let the crew choose which manager they would prefer to work with. I always typically had a pretty good mix of what everyone would go, oh, it's very diverse. It's just I enjoyed it because they were all my coworkers and we actually got along. We worked as well as a team as we could. And looking back, it was a mix of male, female, white and black. Like it was mostly I had somewhere around like 60% of it was African Americans, and we were didn't really I didn't really treat them different. I just treat them exactly the same as I would treat a white person. Or it just kind of seems weird to me. Like we have to some people treat other people differently. I had another manager that I've seen firsthand, which kind of I can see why we had to have these kind of sensitivity trainings. They would try to talk slang and like, hey, what's up, homie, like to them, and all like it. Would talk to them afterwards, and they're like, yeah, that was kind of rude, kind of disrespectful. That she would just assume that color of the skin, they're gonna expect to talk a certain way, even though they talk a different way, just because they shouldn't bother to actually get to know the person. Um, One of the things I really feel like workplace trainings are really missing out on is diversity of thought. They're all wanting us to be like the you know I know that we have to all think the great mantra of to succeed as a company, um, but there's some people who just have different beliefs. Like I know when it also comes like to social media, which has become just nothing but angry echo chambers. Like if you have one friend who loves guns, and then you'll have that one friend who will like, I'm blocking you because you like guns, or you like politician X instead of politician Y. Um, Again, it's just that's just sealing yourself off from diversity of thought. Um, and that kind of diversity is strength, because you hear another opinion and you may not necessarily agree with, but you know it, and you think you can go, okay, I can try rationalizing with this person and try to make a compromise and try to be a civil human. In my current job, we have had a lot of diversity training in the last year, ever since the whole George Floyd incident. Um, to me, it kind of feels kind of redundant with us because we are a pretty close team. We have a mixture of male, female, white, black. It's just all of us. We kind of just treat each other the same because we all know we go through the same emotions at work. We get yelled at by the same customers who are upset with us. We it's kind of like a band of brothers there in that sense. Um, and I have participated in some training, like diversity training, because we had to, and I try to be open as possible, but it just kind of feels redundant to me. Like you're still trying to, because I do believe just in the individual in themselves. Um, but it's kind of adding that whole collective thinking of, well, we all as a group have to think this way instead of like, hey, get to know the person, get to know them themselves. That's my thoughts. I'm looking forward to hearing some of your guys' thoughts on that as well. And have a wonderful day and have a wonderful rest of your weekend.